On tonight's episode, I'm going to be mocking Sven's plan for old age. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell. Hi, welcome to Geekology. I'm David.
I'm Sven.
And today we're reviewing the AMT motion picture set. Now, you get very excited about these.
Yes, this is the suite scale of 1/2500 scale, so you can actually have the fleet. This is a reasonably new kit because most of the AMT branded stuff are actually quite old kits that are just reissued.
Actually, it's amazing how all those moulds have stood up over the years, to be fair.
Now, though the Enterprise, I don't know whether this is a completely new mould for the Enterprise or not, because originally that was designed to be part of the 3 ship set.
Yeah.
But it's certainly a new mould for both the Reliant and the Katinga class battle cruiser. I grabbed this on an offer because I wanted one of these for a while. But
it's quite an expensive set, though.
This is the thing, is in this country the suggested retail price is really quite high for what it is. Because you're looking 35, generally 40 quid, which is just like, really? And I managed to get it for under 20. So
yeah, but in all fairness, you did use all your I'm a Jammy Git cards in one day.
That's true.
Yeah.
So let's get this open, shall we? And have a look. Now, some of you who have been watching the show for a while remember that way back when we were discussing comparing starships with the Eagle Moss ones, we had some of the ships that were that are 1/2500 scale, just to illustrate the fact that they can't all be the same scale. It wouldn't work. Right, so we've got 3 kits in here. The decals are as well a point of interest for me.
Well, that's interesting. It's a fly box rather than an opener. Hell no! I wouldn't be paying 35 quid for this.
Yeah.
Oh, there is not enough drugs. Just not enough drugs. But I think I've become a little bit too spoilt recently by clip together kits where the paint's all done and all this, you just assemble yourself. It's kind of strange to see one that isn't. Yeah. And just the idea of sitting and painting and doing this just makes me feel very happy that I'm doing Eagle Moss.
The ships of the line AMT kits, which are basically these guys individually, already been painted, those would be cool. Yeah. But I've not actually seen those in flesh still, so.
Okay.
Nice little catalogue. It's so rare we see those these days. Yeah. Yep. Oh my god.
Is this the bit that makes me cringe? Go on, show me the decals.
We'll put photos of this up.
Oh, okay. Are they decals?
Yeah, they're decals. Stickers? So I'm pretty sure they're decals, so you have to
water floats.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? Yes. Yeah. And that's become standard now. See, it shows you the last time I did mine.
Yeah, that's the difference. Is that when AMT first issued what they now call the Cadet series, you got the markings. You didn't get the Aztec.
Where now you get the Aztec as well.
Which is quite
that's really nice.
Yeah.
How easy are these to do? Because I haven't done one of these since I was a kid.
Basically, I've got a stack of kits to do when I have patience and time and nobody running around in my house.
I've known you for 25 years. That's never going to happen.
Oh God, you have as well.
That's never ever going to happen.
It is.
No, it's not.
How is it not going to happen?
Okay, because by the time your youngest leaves home, your oldest will be just finishing a divorce and come back to live with you. You are never going to have an empty house. You have 4 children. The mathematical odds of this.
It could only be 5 years.
There you go. So, yeah. Yeah, what is it? You think it's like a phone contract? Yes, 18 years! Results! The house is ours! La 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 la. No, I know.
I am a little bit disappointed with those moulds, to be fair. There's no detail. Smooth. They expect you to use that to give the detail.
I was about to say, are we having a special moment if you've got all the information?
Yeah, but the original version of that had gridding.
Well, yes, the original version of that would have to have gridding for you to paint it. If you're not painting it, if you think about it, it means they can produce far more out of a far smoother mould.
Yeah.
From their point of view, they're saving a fortune. I think, how many times would you be able to use this mould in comparison with one with gridding?
Yeah, true. So that'll be interesting when I get around to building it. I want to see the big kit now, the big set.
So do I, but Michael Knight will never let it go. The big kit.
Yes, the 7 Enterprise.
Yeah.
1/2500 scale kit.
Okay.
I just want to see what the ships look like in that, because if they've smoothed out the D and the E and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to see that. So it does mean that the earlier versions of the kits I've got
would be better
significantly different. Yeah. That's weird. Where they've stamped the actual inside of the kits.
Yeah.
That's strange.
Well, it's to prevent copies, because how easy would this be to copy?
Well, yeah. Wow. Again, smooth there.
You know what? You would be able to copy this in a silica gel mould. You wouldn't even need to use any of the more advanced mouldings if you could do this in gel.
And you see the size difference. If you could pass me one of those. Size difference with the Eagle Moss one.
Yeah.
Whereas a 1/2500 scale Enterprise D is what, here. So.
You know what? You're making me feel very glad that I did the whole Eagle Moss thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because the thing is, we do rib Eagle Moss quite a lot for the quality of their work and all the rest of it. But on the other hand, I would not want to be floating and messing about with this lot. No. Think about it, you screw one of these up and you've wasted a 30 quid model.
Yeah.
And I remember doing them as a kid and they were a pain in the bum.
Yep. Wow, okay.
But I will say this for nothing. The Vaughton cells are wrong.
They're wrong?
You know I don't like the black.
Well, the internals aren't on, are they? It's supposed to be black. It's interesting that the Katinga class has the detail.
Yeah, because they haven't given the decal for that.
Because of course they were all one colour in motion picture. Whereas if you try and do Kronos 1. Yeah. So that's interesting. I'm very glad I didn't pay more than.
If you'd have paid full whack for this, me and you would be having a very different discussion about it. Because we've done that with a few things I've had, and you've gone, you did what? And I'm like,
I was kind of under the impression that the decals were the full blown decals were an option, because I'd seen some decal sheets where you could use the
name
and thing had been separated out from the thing, so you just laid them.
Maybe that's on one of the other models.
Yeah, because this is the thing as well. Is in the original 3 Enterprise kit, which was the original series, the movie version, and the Enterprise D. It was the 1701A, and this is the 1701.
Yeah.
Which is what confused me when that big 7 kit came out, because it was like you get 2 1701s in it and no 1701A. Because the decals are set out specifically for them. So yeah, I mean, I'm slightly disappointed. I can kind of understand it because these are aimed at the inexperienced modeller, they're aimed at someone who's getting into this stuff for the first time, and it is that epic sort of like scale to allow.
Well, I tell you what, this mystical magical day in the future when you get to make these, could you get me a bottle of wine in and just let me sit and giggle my arse off at you making it? Because I get the feeling that could be quite an entertaining day. And also, it might be a nice trip out of the home for me, so I'd probably enjoy it.
Olive green.
Tingle
classes were not olive green. Yeah. Now, it's interesting. It tells you here that the Aztecing goes on first, and then the markings. So at some point, this might be a second run or something.
Okay, this is interesting. You have to paint these as well as do decals.
Well, it's optional.
No, there isn't. Well, yeah, it's optional. But if you want it to look how it does on the box, you have to paint as well as use the decals, because the gold is missing from there. There's detailing from the blue on there that isn't on there. Oh, mind you saying that, the painting you have to do for this is minimal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to stick with just paying my money for Eagle Moss and having my time for drinking.
Fair enough. I mean, it's interesting. It literally says, this kit includes extensive waterslide decals. Note that the large area of Aztec panelling decals are applied first, allowed to dry, and a second set of smaller decals,
those
primarily marking,
are
placed on top. So, yeah, literally, it was supposed to be. Paint is not required to produce satisfactory results. However, some modellers prefer to add additional painted detail to their kits. See the diagrams for instructions regarding decal placement and optional paint specifications. For best results, apply a dull coat for the final finish. Okay. It's not quite the same kit as I expected, but I can completely understand.
Let's have a gander at the instructions. Not the instructions I wanted to see, those are the instructions I wanted to see.
Shows how out of date my knowledge is.
No.
Because you've read the original versions of the AMT. Because there's two different 3 Enterprise sets. One that had the original series, the 1701A and the D, and then there was one that was the B, C, and E. Okay,
back when we were in our teens and early 20s, I mean I've still got mine. They're upstairs. I only ever made 3 model kits. I made 3. I did the Reliant, which was about yay big. I did the Bridge. Oh, I faffed that up terrible. And I did the silver plate 3 Enterprises. You know the one that had the clear thing?
Yeah.
And the others I bought with all good intention of one day maybe, but I long gave up on those. I decided many years ago that they were decorations for the shelf.
Yeah.
And the box was there. The only time I've been tempted to buy other model kits were Polar Lights. Because those things are amazing.
I'm going to be after a 1 to 1000 scale refit.
Because I've done a few. You see, when I say, I should clarify, when I say do a model kit, I actually mean a plain model kit that you have to paint and add decals to and finish that way. I've done, and I've lost count of the amount of resin hodgepodges and kits I've done there. But actual proper sit down and do this style, I was teens.
Yeah.
So you're disappointed with it at full retail?
Yeah.
If it didn't have a retail price and you literally were just giving it to do, where would you be scoring it?
I mean, the decals are amazing.
They are.
And considering those are supposed to go on that, you can see why that's where it is. Because if the ridges were there, that would
be a nightmare. Lining it up would just be impossible.
So
well,
it's difficult.
Not impossible, but improbable.
I can't mark it down because I come into it with a different perception.
Yeah. Okay.
For what it is, for an easy kit to make.
Yes.
Which did snap fit.
Which is nice. I'm a big fan of it.
I mean, I'd glue it anyway myself, but yeah. And it does suggest here you can if a modeler chooses to glue their model. I'm going to give it a 9.
Okay.
I mean, if it was priced over here similarly to it is in the States,
okay,
fine.
Well,
but
if I was
ignoring, it's come through distribution over here, it's insane.
Okay, if I was ignoring the price ticket on it, I'd be inclined to go with you. I'd go with a 9, although I have to specify up front I've not used this type of decaling. I'm assuming it's improved a bit. So yeah, I'd go with the 9, but at its recommended retail price in the UK, £35. Hell no!
Actually, I think the SRP is $39.99. It's just most places sell it at $35.
No, I would not be purchasing this. I'm not being funny.
But it's like the seven Enterprise kit. That retail, the suggested retail price over here is £120. Yeah, it's been sold in the States for $60 to $70. $70. And you're just like, I mean, it's now about $90.
Well, yeah, but at the time you used to be able to pick them off eBay.
So, yeah, it does feel. Bearing in mind, of course, that the American price doesn't include sales tax, but
it depends what state you're in.
Oh yeah, but no state has sales tax of 20% like we do with VAT.
No, nobody has that.
Well,
actually, the Japanese are paying a big chunk on theirs at the moment.
Yeah.
But it's a very different system.
Their economy is completely different. I mean, it's like a normal DVD, a normal Blu-ray release over there is like double the price it is here.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Right. Well,
interesting.
Those are some of our thoughts. We'd love to read yours, so please leave.
If you're in the UK, order it from Amazon.com if you can. Is what I'm saying, because the UK pricing is insane.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Well. Thank you very much for watching. You can subscribe to us here on YouTube. You can follow us on both Facebook and Twitter. And where do they get the pictures?
On Flick.
There you go. Thank you and good night.
Bye.
On tonight's episode, I'll be mocking Sven's plan for old age. No, that didn't qualify. Tonight, I'm going to be mocking Sven... Oh, fuck. 3. Tonight, I'm going to be mocking Sven's plans for old age. Subscribe. Oh, for fuck's sake!
No,
sorry, did I inject way too much realism into your fantasy life there? Yes, the children will leave home at 18 and me and the wife can have lives.
Yeah.
No. Oh, edit, you can't use that joke.
No.
Take 2.